All right, welcome back for part 2 of this. All right, so now on the back side, we are still multiplying, but now we're multiplying these trinomial expressions. So, name of the game is to cancel factors, not terms. So, this x squared and this x squared, do not cancel them. That is a wrong order of operation. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to factor down x squared minus 16. This is a difference of squares. So when I take the square root of each of them, that's going to be an x, and the square root of 16 is a 4. So this is going to factor as x plus 4 and x minus 4. The 3x plus 4, there is nothing to do there. All right, the next one, I need to factor 3x squared plus 16x plus 16. I'm going to make an ACB chart, and I need factors of 48 that add up to 16. And let's see, 4 times 12 is 48, and that adds up to 16. So this factors as x plus 4, x plus 12. A is 3, so you need to divide both of those numbers by 3. We aren't solving, we're just factoring. So you do need to remember to move that 3 up in front of the x. So this factors as 3x plus 4, and then 12 divided by 3 is 4. And then finally, this last one. You need to factor 2x squared plus 3x minus 20. You need factors of negative 40 that add to 3. All right, so 8 times 5 is 40. It adds to positive 3, so the 5 is negative. So this is x plus 8 and x minus 5. A is 2, so I need to divide both of those numbers by 2. That reduces down to x plus 4. And this 2 needs to swing up in front. And that factors as 2x minus 5. All right, so let's rewrite everything. So x squared minus 16 is the x plus 4x minus 4. And then 3x plus 4. When you multiply fractions, we multiply straight across. The fact that this is different from this, it really doesn't matter because we just multiply straight across. So that's why I didn't break it up or anything. It's just all one big numerator now. This bottom left one is this one. Okay, so this is my 3x plus 4, x plus 4. And then the bottom right, the 2x squared is this one. So I'm going to sub in the x plus 4, 2x minus 5. All right, so everything is substituted in. So after we do that, now I'm going to cancel. Do I see an x plus 4 on bottom? Yes. Do I see an x minus 4 on bottom? Nope. Do I see a 3x plus 4 on bottom? Yep. So those are the terms that cancel, and rewrite everything that's left. So I have x minus 4 over x plus 4, 2x minus 5. Good final answer. On the next one, when we divide fractions, we multiply by the reciprocal. So when we divide, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal. And maybe in grade school or something, you called it keep, change, flip. So keep, I'm going to keep this first one, after I factor it. I'm going to change divide to multiply, and I'm going to flip. So the x to the 5 goes on top, and that one goes on bottom. So on this first one, let's just change it to multiplication before I do anything else. X squared plus 6x plus 8 over 3x cubed minus 12x times 15x to the 5th over 2x squared plus x minus 28. So once I did that one step and I turned it into a multiplication problem, now I'm going to do what I did on problem 5. Now I'm going to start factoring everything. X squared plus 6x plus 8. My factors of 8 that add to 6 are just 2 and 4. So that one I can do without making a chart. That's a monomial, so I don't need to do anything with that one. The 3x squared one looks like I see a GCF, so let's factor the GCF out of that. So I can factor out a 3 and an x. 3x to the third divided by 3x is x to the second. And negative 12x divided by 3x is negative 4. Oh, I can do something else with that. So x squared minus 4, now I have the difference of squares. So you have to remember, just because you factor it once doesn't mean that you're done. Square root of x squared is x, and the square root of 4 is 2. So that factors as x plus 2 and x minus 2. And then the last one, 2x squared plus x minus 28. So when I made my ACB chart, 2 times negative 28, so I need factors of negative 56 that add to 1. 7 times 8 is 56, and the 7 has to be negative, so it adds to positive 1. So this is x minus 7, x plus 8, a is 2, so I'm going to have to divide. So this first one becomes 2x minus 7, and that second one is x plus 4. Let's go sub everything in. This top left one is the x plus 2, x plus 4, 15x to the 5th. This bottom left one ended up being the 3x, x plus 2, x minus 2, and the bottom right is my 2x minus 7, x plus 4. Now let's go canceling. Do I have an x plus 2 on bottom? Yep. Those two are gone. Do I have an x plus 4 on bottom? Yes. Those are gone. 15. Do I have a coefficient on bottom? Yes, I have that 3. So 3 goes into 15 5 times. And then these variables also cancel. So when you divide variables, you subtract exponents. So I'm going to have to subtract off the 1 there. All right, so let's clean this up. In the numerator, what is left? That 5, and then x to the 4th. And then on bottom, I have an x minus 2 and the 2x minus 7 that's left. That is how we divide rational expressions. We keep, change, flip, or multiply by the reciprocal, and then factor everything down, and then cancel. Let's say that we have a multiply and a divide in the same problem. All right, so these first two, nothing changes about it. So I have x to the 4th minus 9x squared over 2x to the 8th times 12x plus 9 over 4x to the third minus 17x squared minus 15x. So if you just disregard that first one, this is like the problem we just did. This is the keep, so nothing changes about it. Now we're going to change to multiplication, and we're going to flip this last part. So x squared minus 25 goes on top, and 3x to the third goes on bottom. I'm going to get you started, and then I'm going to let you finish this on your own. You can always go over and check my notes to make sure you're doing it right. When you have x to the fourth minus 9x squared, the first thing that you should always do is factor out your GCF. So I have, they each have two x's, so I'm going to factor out an x squared. And x to the fourth divided by x to the second is x to the second. Negative 9x squared divided by x squared is negative 9. So it looks like kind of similar to up above. Now I have a difference of squares. Square root of x squared is x, and the square root of 9 is 3. So this factors as x squared, x plus 3, x minus 3. This is what is going to go in place of that term right there. And then on this bottom one, 4x to the third minus 17x squared minus 15x. Once again, you got to make sure you take out your GCF first. So I would factor out the x, and then get 4x squared minus 17x minus 15. So then when you make your ACB chart, you need factors of negative 60 that add to negative 17. Give number 7 a try, and go check my notes on Canvas and see if you match. See you in class.